Hey, what's up, everybody? Blake here. Welcome back to the channel. Got some NFL player props to take a look at here today on PrizePicks. If y'all are new to PrizePicks, as always, use this promo code right here down below to get signed up, and that will get your first deposit instantly matched up to $100. So y'all be sure to take advantage there for first-time users. Man, fucking last night, holy shit, the Saints, man. We got to talk about that for just a second. If you were thinking the Saints fucking suck, first of all, and if you saw the score and didn't watch the game, you probably saw the score and said 30-22. Wow, what a close game. There's a couple 2-point conversions, probably a really fun and entertaining game to watch. And you could not be more wrong. Do not let that score fool you. That was such a shit game. New Orleans, shit team, shit game. I don't get to see a whole lot of Saints games in my area, and I hope I never have to see another one. That offense is so painful to watch. 70% of the primetime games we've gotten this year are dog shit. And Jesus Christ, I mean, the Rams are the only thing that kept the game on the TV because it was fun watching them. But holy shit, when the Saints had the ball, you're just waiting for them to just punt it, turn it over, do something with it. Because good God, that offense is terrible. Anywho, so by that that whole rant should indicate that my bets didn't go too hot last night. But it's all good, though. Tomorrow's Saturday. We got a couple Saturday games that we're going to take a look at. Got one pick from each game. So I was going to take a pick from each team, but Buffalo might be a blowout. And then you've got Pittsburgh and Cincy, which is just probably going to be a bit of a sloppy game as well. So I did find one pick from each game that I do like, and we'll take a look at that. The first one that we're going to take a look at is going to be Mr. Joe Mixon right here, over 18.5 receiving yards. So this is one man that we have cashed on a couple times since Jake Browning has been in for Joe Burrow. Last week versus Minnesota was the first time that Mixon did not go over this prop did not go over his receiving yard prop since Jake Browning has been a starter. And that's not really due to Jake Browning getting more comfortable and steering away from Mixon because he still got 3 targets that game, which is about average for him. 3 receptions on 3 targets. He just couldn't get upfield that game. So the volume was there, which is fine. You know, if we can get the volume and the catches and then we just fall short of the yardage, it is what it is. But as you can see, he's not only just going over this prop, he just crushes it. 5 games in a row before that Minnesota game, for 5 straight games since Browning has started, he just absolutely kills this line, getting up in the 30s and 40s. He's getting over 4 targets a game. I think it's like 4.7 average targets a game, so almost 5 targets, and getting about 4 of those, so about 3.5 to 4 receptions a game. And Jamar Chase is out tonight, so we should expect targets to go up by a few. Like 60% chance of rain. So Bengals are favored to win by 3.5, even though Pittsburgh won a few weeks ago when they played November 26th. Pittsburgh won, but they also had Kenny Pickett in. They'll have Mason Rudolph in tonight. But like I said, big news for this prop. Jamar Chase is out. Joe Mixon, even with Jamar Chase in, has been playing a huge part in the receiving game. And now with Chase out, I think this is just another spot we can take it easy over. I mean, 18.5 just seems really, really low to me, having 30, almost 37 average receiving yards his last 5 games, and even 40 more prior to that, the game before that, and now your star receiver's out. I think 19 yards is a little easy to ask for here. So I'm going to take the over on that one first. Next one, we'll hop over to the Buffalo and Charger game, and we're going to be taking a look at Mr. Dalton Kincaid. This one is going to be played in LA in SoFi, so it should be a good dry game. Going to be taking the over on his 30.5 receiving yards. I looked at this Goblin at 49.5. Not in love with it, really at all. But this one right here, we take a look, over 30.5 receiving yards. So going up against the Chargers, he is averaging 38 yards per game on 4.7 receptions per game. So his average is already over this, getting close to 5 catches a game. And we know Dalton Kincaid is one of those tight ends that finds himself downfield a lot, taking big chunks off. He's not one of these guys that's going to settle in, between 5 to 12 yards. This is one of those guys that, plays like a receiver, and he'll get downfield, and he's got good hands. He's got reliable hands. Last 2 games, he doesn't go over, but if we take a look at those matchups, he played Dallas and Kansas City, who are both top 7 in the league, top 7 in yards to tight ends. But I will say, as a Dallas fan, I'm not going to let that stat justify why he didn't go over, because Dallas is so good against tight ends. That's because James Cook was able to fucking run the ball wherever he wanted on the field against Dallas. That is why. So Dallas is not getting by with this one, acting like there's some badass against the tight end during that game and they shut him down. You look at James Cook from that game, killed Dallas. There was no reason to even throw the ball to anyone when James Cook was doing what he was doing. So we'll dismiss that game. Again, Kansas City is top 7. They are top 7 in receiving yards allowed to tight ends. But tonight, though, the Chargers are bottom 7 in targets, receptions, and yards to tight end. All 3 of those categories, they are bottom 7 in the league. So for a team that struggles against these tight ends, now facing an explosive tight end like Dalton Kincaid, this is a perfect matchup on paper, at least. So give me the over there as well. That is going to be the 2 picks. Hopefully we can get some good games and a bounce back from last night's shit show of a game. Got Joe Mixon over his 18.5 receiving yards. Dalton Cade over his 30.5 receiving yards. Give me the over on both of these here, and I'll get out of here, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Good luck, everyone, this weekend. If y'all don't see me again, have a good Merry Christmas, and I'll catch y'all on the next one later.